Okay guys, so I wanted to come on here because I haven't done a video in a while, and I have to be honest, things have been super crazy. I've never really made a video like this where I'm talking about how overwhelmed I am, because usually it's about like not really explaining about things, but like talking about some of the things that I've struggled briefly with and then how I'm getting through them. But I truly believe that people need to hear about how people struggle. They need to see somebody like me who is trying to practice what I preach, lead a healthy lifestyle, have a lot of crazy things going on, being a health coach for 20 years, an online coach for the past 10 plus years, and here to provide support, guidance, coping skills, and all that other stuff. And then now for me to really be struggling a lot for the first time in a while. And it's not quarantine, it's not. Because quarantine, it's been rough. And I did make a couple videos on it about how to set yourself up for success and all that other stuff. And I've been training my clients on Zoom, and I've really been enjoying the process of being able to see my clients every day still. Also being able to see my kids, so I love that. Being able to see both my kids at night, being able to put my son Amir to sleep 2 nights a week. When I come to the studio, I don't get to put him to bed. So like that's been like a blessing. But there's been a lot. So I'm not gonna go a lot into it, but as you can see, the quality of video is not really that great because I actually do have 2 phones. They're both linked to the same phone number, but I use videos and posts and stuff like that and video editing on my iPhone because the iPhone camera is fantastic. And then my Android is really good for business stuff, for like the quickness of sending emails and voice records and all that other stuff. So my iPhone broke. So as you can see, I wanted to make this video because today has been one of the harder days. It's Thursday, towards the end of the week. And it's been one of the harder days in reference to just this overall week. And I actually have said, I really want to try to get more motivated to do more YouTube videos. And, I have a game plan for the future. I decided I'm gonna do some things a little bit different so that I can be more consistent with them. I'm very consistent on my Facebook and on my Instagram. I never miss a day with a post, posting my motivational videos in my private groups and all that other stuff. But YouTube, because there are so many new rules to it and whatever. And I'm gonna actually post this on multiple different social media avenues. But the title of this video is going to be, I'm totally overwhelmed. And, I have to admit, I got one kid that my 12-year-old, that I don't know what's gonna happen with the schools. I'm sure you have all seen, possibly the kids having to wear masks and, no cafeteria and all. And I don't feel like I want to put my 12-year-old in school when it's like more like a jail. And then my 5-year-old was supposed to start kindergarten, and that's been a process. I have 2 dogs now, which I love, but it's been overwhelming because I'm trying to train them both. They're both puppies. I got Rambo and he's 10 months, and then I got Xena here with me, who's gonna be like my dog, come everywhere with me. So trying to train them, train clients, they're eating things. So it's just been a little bit overwhelming. I'm of course staying on track. So let me just tell you, and I'm going on here to kind of tell you all the new things, and there are some things that unfortunately I like to keep myself to be an open book, where I've talked about my depression, my eating disorder, had a nervous breakdown at the age of 23. I'm 43. I'm actually going to be 43 next month. I was in a psych ward for 7 days, intensive outpatient therapy and all that. So I'm open book about that. There are some things, so the overwhelmed there's a couple things that I'm not telling you guys about, and I'm not really ready to talk about them yet, but that's something else that I'm dealing with. And I know, I hope you guys come to me because I keep it real, I don't sugarcoat it and all that other stuff. So for me, the point of this video is to kind of talk to you about some of the things that are keeping me sane. That even though I'm feeling overwhelmed, forcing myself. I'm never motivated to do a video when I don't feel like doing it, but I'm always motivated to do the video afterwards, but I really should. Like, I did not want to come here today, but as you can see, and I'm going to put later on in this video, a little clip from something I just finished doing. So like, I forced myself to come here. I forced myself to come here on Tuesday. Monday is normally a workout day for me, but I was on the phone making a million phone calls with one of the things that I'm not ready to talk about yet. But I will say, here is the best thing that I can offer. So when the healthier you are internally, the better you can deal with stress. So what I can say for me is food prep is sometimes really hard for people, but for me, I truly feel like it is like, that is like the easiest thing for me to do to stay motivated. So Tony Robbins talks about linking pain and linking pleasure. So I link pain to bad food. Bad food makes me picture an IV in my arm because of my Crohn's disease and my colitis, but it also makes me picture having bad workouts, feeling my injuries, like I have a herniated disc, which I have a buttload of BioFreeze on right now, and my waist trainer, which I wear for my training and my cardio. I have like 9 of them because I'm a sponsored athlete for Squeeze Me Skinny, which you can look at the description and use my code and get a discount. I'm also a sponsored athlete for Blackstone Labs. So I have my water here that has my BCAAs in it that I use for all training and cardio. So hopefully that's not in the way. But like for me, this is what I tell people. Food is what helps keep you the healthiest version. It will help get everything flowing because you should go to the bathroom every day. It will help get you will sleep better at night. You will deal with the stresses of life better. You will have less headaches. I have a little bit of a headache, but it would be 1,000 times worse if my food wasn't on point. So keeping my food in check and making sure that I'm set for success and that I don't waste money, waste gas, waste all this on going and getting stuff out to eat. So I don't have my food with me because I'm at my studio by myself. I'm currently, and me and my clients are not going to be opening up for a while. So once we get to phase 3, my husband will be open, but I won't because more of my clients are wanting to wait until phase 4, which I'm okay with because again, I like the schedule that we have right now. So I'm not going to be, me personally, my schedule is not going to be opening up in the studio. So like, you know, the stresses of just changes and all that other stuff. So the best advice that I can offer you is to keep your food in check because that will help you deal with the stresses of life. And then, no matter how crappy you feel, you're beyond overwhelmed because all you're thinking about is, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I have to make phone calls today, I really wanted to go get some kind of therapy for my back. Like, there's a place that does cryotherapy and does the pressure suits. So I've been really wanting to go there, and I'm probably going to go there tomorrow. I definitely need a deep tissue massage. I need to see my dry needling guy, but there's a million things. But I know at the end of the day, as much as I do need to do those things, I need to get in my workout because it's my sanity. So who knows what the rest of the day would have been like. I literally said to my husband before I left the house at 9:30, because on Thursdays I train clients a little earlier. So usually I'm done at 10, but today I was done at 9. And I said, I'm very overwhelmed today. I need your support, which my husband is freaking fantastic. So, you know, there are some things that I asked for in reference to like just help with the dogs. Everything else I could do. And I came here and now I'm gonna go home. Koa is on break. Amir is at daycare because he hasn't quite started the next year. So he's still in a preschool daycare, which is, that place is amazing. Hansel and Gretel in Hercules. I mean, she's beyond booked. She's overbooked, but Koa graduated from there speaking Spanish, doing sign language, and he was at first grade level going into kindergarten. So that's the reason why, those of you that know, Amir is adopted. So as soon as we adopted him, the day he was born, I called her up and I was like, put me on your wait list for 2 years from now. So he is over there, thankfully. We've had that, which has been great structure. So, you know, I have a lot of things to do today. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but the main point of it is, I'm still gonna be stressed out. I'm still gonna be overwhelmed. But can you imagine how much worse it would be if I physically didn't feel good? Maybe the middle part of my day, maybe the phone calls that I made, that maybe they would be more stressful for me. Maybe a phone call that I'm about to make after I'm done making this video. Maybe if somebody speaks to me in the wrong tone, I might get upset. But, you know, I believe in the 4 agreements. If you haven't read that book, you absolutely should. So now that I've gotten my happy hormones and I've gotten my workout, I sweat. Oh, my heart rate monitor's still on. So I sweat a lot and I feel really good. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna eat my meal. And that's it. And then I'm gonna make my phone calls, and if somebody is a little pissy, then I'm just gonna be okay with it because I know they're having a bad day, but I'm not. So the best advice that I can give to you guys is life is gonna be tough and it's gonna throw you 1,000,000 curveballs. But as long as you're taking care of your health by taking care of what you put in your body, my back felt great today. I put on my BioFreeze and I was doing a lot of stuff with stability balls. With slam balls. I did do some kettlebell swings. I did some sled. I did some battle rope. Very easily could have aggravated my back, but it didn't because I give myself the proper fuel that it needs. I treat my body, and I've done a video on this probably like 7 years ago. I treat my body like it's a fine-tuned car, like it's the baddest car, like I spent $1 million on the car and I want it to run for the next 80 years, which I did. And, well, less than that, whatever. So I put the proper oil, I put the proper gas, I do it at the right times. My timing is good, my blood sugars are good. I'm kind of going back and forth from car to body, but you get my point. So if all that you do is focus on treating your insides right, you're not gonna go put no garbage gas in your car. If you buy a car and they tell you to put 97, whatever, the best gas there is, 93, you're not gonna go put 87, you're gonna put 93, right? Because you don't want that car to die on you. You gotta treat your body the same way that you would treat a car. You gotta move and release those happy hormones, get in your workouts, get in your training, keep yourself functionally strong so that when you bend down to pick up your keys, you don't blow out your back. So, I know this was a little bit all over the place, but it just shows, you know, how overwhelmed I am, but I'm keeping it all together. I am doing my best to try to practice what I preach. You know, I still get up and I have for, my God, since January 4th of 2010, I've woken up every single day at no later than 4 o'clock, so it was around 4 o'clock back then, and the bigger my online business got, the earlier I woke up, and right now I'm waking up at 3:09. I know, weird times. And I do have room for like 2 more clients. As soon as I take on those 2 more clients, I will be waking up at 3 o'clock, and I refuse to wake up any earlier than that. I was in the hospital for 4 days, and I still got up at 3 o'clock to answer emails. I went on a cruise. I paid $600 to have Wi-Fi so I could still be there for clients. So I also want to publicly, and I've told my clients this, thank you, because you guys are what motivates me. If I didn't have somebody to wake up for every morning, maybe that wouldn't set the tone for my day. Maybe I wouldn't want to get up and do cardio at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I structure my day specifically to cater to what I know that I need, and I need to motivate others and to start my day with that. Then it helps me fire for my cardio, then train clients so I can feel super overwhelmed. As soon as I'm training my clients, they're like my crack. Then I feel good, and then I come do my workout. So, and then my kids, and then, so everything. I have a structure to everything. So try to find some structure. At night, look at what the next day is and try to set yourself up for success for the next day. Pre-plan your food. Look at what your day is if it comes to work and meetings, and what do I have, should I wake up 30 minutes earlier because I have an early meeting that day? Don't go fly by the seat of your pants. You gotta plan, set for success. So, I hope you guys like this. I hope you found some kind of motivation in it, because I was motivated to do it for you, and that's it. I'm disgusting. So